Okay, so you obviously love you some Canadians. You love some Stephen Amell.
Come on.
Got to spend time in Vancouver, and now doing She-Hulk with Tatiana Maslany because she is an angel.
I love her.
How
I
talented
love
is
her.
this chick? When you see her working in real life, like I was a fan of hers from Orphan Black.
Yeah.
And again, being a Toronto girl, one of my ex-boyfriends was like friends with her. So I felt like through proxy, I was like friends with her, which we've never even met.
Yeah.
But I'm just
Yeah.
fascinated by her. Like, I just think she's so immensely talented. So you get to see that firsthand. Talk to me about it.
It's that. It's that. It's like, you know what's crazy about her is that I see how hard she's working, but she'll never wear it.
Mm.
She never wore that. And she is the franchise, you know? So you always hear about that, you know, when you're the franchise player, when you are She-Hulk, I'm watching her and I'm just seeing her carry herself with grace, kindness every day to everybody, room to play, gave to others, gave to me, you know, didn't would take time out of her day to make sure that we were all good, you know, and those things are what make her so special because then you see what she does on screen and every take is a new honest take and you go, oh, this is fun, thanks for being so grounded in this, you know, knowing what the many colors we can bring to this. So I can only imagine what it must have been like working with her on Orphan Black for that cast because seeing her, you know, obviously do what she does there, and and we saw parts of that in our show too. You know, obviously she played 48 characters over there, 4,800. But for even this, like, you know, you're creating a character that's in CGI, right? And she carried herself differently when she was She-Hulk versus when she's Jen. Those are the things I love watching. That's to me like that nerdy game tape stuff. Where I'm like, okay, I know you thought about that, and I appreciate that. Who knows if it'll ever transfer? These are all the things that we do. Who knows if they'll ever transfer on screen? Who knows if they'll ever make sense? But it's part of the fun stuff of making a character and seeing how you can. I always like to think of. I heard this from Chadwick Boseman on a podcast he did. You know, love that dude.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I'd got to met him and work with him. That would have been incredible. But he said on a podcast, he said that he likes to think of every character of it's him raised in that character's situation.
I like that.
And that stuck with me. It's like, oh, okay. So there's something so honest about Tatiana. There's something so real about her that it's so fun to see her play all these different things. You know,
So amazing. She's
to
just
see her
seems
dancing with Meg
so
the
cool.
Stallion.
God,
You know,
oh my God. Like,
that day
it's
was fun.
crazy. Crazy. Yeah, you guys have such a great cast for that. And
Yeah,
the reception for She-Hulk has been amazing.
yeah,
How
it's
does
been
that
fun.
feel for you guys to be working on something? Like, what is that process like of working on something, behind closed doors? You guys are on a set doing your thing, waiting. You're probably in your own little insular world, feeling like what you think the show is going to be like. And now people are finally seeing it, and the reception's been amazing.
Okay, so I'll tell you, this one's different than any other job I've ever had, and I'll tell you why. Um, with most other jobs, some obviously don't fit in this category, but with most other things, you do them in secret, and then you don't you kind of you forget about them, and the world forgets about it in a way, and all of a sudden you hear from you're like, oh, it's going to drop March 1st. Okay, great, and the show comes out. Da-da-da. This is the first thing I've ever done that when we were working on it, you started to hear chatter.
Mm-hmm.
Then we finished it, and you heard chatter about what it was going to be because we had finished it. So everyone thought they knew what it was going to be. And we were all talking to each other, being like, wait, but we have reshoots in a month. And we just got new scripts. So that's so funny that everyone thinks they
Huh.
already know what the show's going to be.
Yeah.
And then we went and did it. And then you hear more chatter about the show. And then the show comes out. And it's fun. It's really cool to be on something that you turn on the Disney Plus and it's the first banner.
Right?
It's
Pun
cool to like.
intended.
It's
Banner.
cool, you know. Like, so now that it's out and it's getting a sweet reception, it makes me really happy. You know, like the little things inside of it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
when my guy Gus, he's my 5-year-old. My guy Hank is 2. Shadows a bunch, but my guy Gus, the Shield commercial will come on and be like, Dada, your friend.
Oh, oh my
It's pretty
God.
dope.
How sweet. Our daughter, she's 15 months. And
Yeah.
every now and then, if I show her John on TV, she'll point at him and like she's starting to recognize that it's him now.
Awesome.
It makes me so excited for her to not, she just knows Dada, but I'm excited to like bring her out there and her like really see John do his thing. Like, oh my God, that's your dad, dude. That's so cool.
It's pretty cool.
It's so
Pretty cool.
magical. It's really cool. You mentioned him earlier, Mark Ruffalo. What is that dreamboat like?
Dude,
He's got to be just as dreamy as can be, right?
A dreamboat. And like then just once again the kindest, and like I of course was counting the days till he came to work, and he's a New York theater guy, and so I've known that name for a really long time, especially when you're starting out, they're telling you find actors that make you think they're doing the things you would like to do, and he's one of them. And so of course I get to work, and he kind of sweetly walks in, and just like, what's up, man? Welcome to the world, man. Welcome to the team. You guys having fun? And it's like, yeah, I'm having the best time of my life, man. I love you, bro. So I think once again, I gave Mark a day, and then he was sitting off to the side, and I was like, all right, man, I got kids too. I'm a New York guy. I'm a theater guy. You're the best, man. And that's that. Just once again, a really cool dude. The freaking Hulk. The freaking
Hulk. That's the
freaking
frigging Hulk. Oh my gosh, he's so great. He's one of those actors that like you go to watch what he's doing. Anything he's in. If Mark Ruffalo's name is on that, I'm going to check it out. It's got that good integrity.
And still like, dude, still talking about the scene. Like, all right, so where do you think? Where do you think we're coming from right before this? All right, man. All right, let's try something. All right, let's do it. You're like, oh, it's freaking awesome, man. Like, you still love this thing. You still care deeply about this thing. And you roll out a red carpet for Tatiana and us to come join you. And the coolest reception ever,
Amazing.
Just like a legend, that guy.
Well, guys, if you want to see more content just like this, then obviously you're in the right place because we've got a buttload of it. It's all here. You can go back and see all of the older episodes, some of the very first episodes of the sessions to see what it's kind of like grown and morphed into, but that all lives right here. Tons for you to check out. So make sure to like, subscribe, turn on those notifications, get busy in the comment sections because we definitely love sifting through and reading what you guys like, maybe what you don't like for the show, but more about what you like. So keep that stuff coming. And again, thanks for hanging out here on The Sessions.